This is our basement kitchen. Now, this was originally that curtain rod over there was hanging up here, and whoa, it was so super dark in here. And considering the light switch is over here, as in, yeah, you have to reach around to get to it, it needed more light. And yeah, the built-in's kind of cool. Gonna have to do something to make that look more attractive. Love the cabinet space. And we totally need that. Like this countertop. This is cool, but different. It doesn't go like this, like you would think. It actually goes, you tilt it. But you have to do it really carefully because it has a sideways. Really sensitive trigger. These guys, while aesthetically, I mean, I love copper and they're not that bad looking. It's just that this is such a dark room. I've got to change these up. So they're gonna have to go. Then we have this. I know in its time, it was on point for style. But yeah, I don't like the walls telling me how to behave.
What?
So that's gonna go. But yeah, gotta get a different color in here. Not really loving this. I'll leave it for what I would call it. That's kind of cool because this side is storage, but that side has some components in it that, you know, electrical stuff you can't use. But ta-da! And then it goes out to the main corridor and everything like that. I added the clock. I'll be putting that somewhere else. But yeah, so now we've seen the before.
Moving on.
Let's get to the after. This stuff I've been wanting to take off since we first moved here, but I had higher priorities. It's going now. Yay. I know, this seems weird. This is coming from the same person who just added stencils up in her bedroom. But they weren't words. That's what bugs me about it. All right. That was not too terrible. Cool. Sorry about the lighting in this room. It is just so dark. But I'm gonna prep it and make it lighter in paint colors. So first put tape up here, and then I'm gonna get also all the little and patch up wall holes too.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
For cleaning, I am using just some regular dish soap in there, some water, some vinegar. I took the faceplates off, but I'm also gonna painter's tape them because I'm sorry, people who paint the outlets and switches like that, stop it.
Okay.
Place something in front of it if you don't like it. You know, I could hang a picture frame there and it could cover it, but to paint it, it's not good. Okay, time to paint. I purchased an Oops paint from a brand that I'm not really thrilled with, but I did like the color. Here's what I did for testing though. It's got really poor coverage. That's some poor coverage. I'm all for, yes, everything needs a second coat, but I'd save myself a lot more time if I put a primer down. So much for real time. See you in the time lapse. So now we need to do cut-ins and follow up with 2 of the regular coats of paint with cut-ins as well. If only there was a magic way to do it. Ah yes, editing. So last night when I finished painting, I was just too wiped out to bother taking off the tape. I'm actually so glad I waited. In the light of day, I missed so many spots. But I have now gone through and done some touch-up paint, but just a heads up, if you're not seeing your paint in the light of day, you're probably missing something, or at least I know I will always be. So, light of day, got everything touched up. It's time for a tape reveal.
A lot of people are going to be very disappointed.
Taping doesn't always get you perfect lines. I have no idea how Michelangelo did this. Wow. He had to have had the sorest neck. Yeah, it's gonna take a couple coats.
Being a little baby.
It's time for these guys to go. I have no earthly idea how to get these off.
YouTube. Wow.
So, as it turned out, the opening for the glass there, you have to take it all the way down. So, got my act together, got the power off, and oh, by the way, while the power was off, there is an outlet in the cabinet. Didn't have a faceplate, took care of that at this time too. And now we have a faceplate. I believe the alarm we're hearing is some of the solar panel knows that it can't charge the battery or something. Not quite sure. Oh my goodness, they taped the ground wire? What were they thinking? Once again, I am officially glad I took this. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, not good. So once again, I am not going to pretend to be a person to teach you how to do any sort of electrical work. I'm very lucky that I have a nephew who's an electrician, and my late father was like this master electrician who taught me a lot. So I feel pretty confident in doing this. One tip I will offer though is when you're taking anything apart, if you take the pieces out and put them in order in line as you went, when you go back through and do it in reverse, they're in order and it works pretty well. Also, at this time, I realized that I'm not messing with the wires up on top, so I went ahead and they're, spaced apart, nothing's gonna happen. I went and turned the power back on so I could stop the sub pump alarm that you're hearing in the background. But every time I did do anything with the stuff on top, I always turned the power off and I double checked it. Now, as for these lights, the other cool tip I can offer you is if you are installing lights and they're kind of heavy, put some boxes underneath them. This changed everything. It made it so that I could actually let the light sit there and carry that weight and attach all the wiring and not have to worry about it. So the cool thing is I was able to go to the hardware store and get a slightly larger washer, and that is going to hold up these pieces. So it's getting dark. I have poor lighting here. I am going to just turn off my power and yeah, hopefully I'll show you this when it's done in no time. Ta-da! We have lights. I can make them really bright. That's a bit too bright. Really pleased. And it makes sense. So here's where things get a little bit tricky. It's this wall. it's kind of massive. And it's that lattice work, and I just don't want to put a bunch of holes in this. Not to mention, I think picture rails are kind of cool. Now, if I went out and actually bought, the picture railing or any of those kits they have out there, that would kind of blow my budget, especially when I already have copper pipe. This was from the previous owner, and it was in the garage, and it is the perfect size. So I gotta clean this up. I think that's just a paste of salt and vinegar.
Tasty.
It should be easy enough to do. This is all gonna take quite a bit to do though, and finagle with to do this whole thing. So I'm gonna do that in another video. But in the meantime, here's the before and the after of this room, and I will see you next time when I am hopefully finishing up this whole picture rail project. Thanks for watching The Asking Spot and checking in on the progress of the 1944 house. We got more snow. It's so pretty.